Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Andrew, and welcome back to Sports But Casually. And welcome to the first video of a new series I'm doing. Uh, Honestly, I don't have a name for it as yet, or what I'm gonna call it. You'll find out in the title. But basically, the premise is it's going to be reviewing the NBA week by week. Telling you about the games that happen, the current standings, the injury reports, big headlines. Because what I've noticed, a lot of fans, a lot of the diehard basketball fans, I will try to keep up with everything, including the playoffs, and just the casual fans who just watch the playoff basketball alone. Especially where I'm from, Trinidad and Tobago, people just really care about playoff basketball, and I can't blame them. But I'm trying to bridge that gap, get everything in a nice condensed setting area so people can watch it and get caught up to date. So it's not just, we don't have people just caring about playoff basketball. We could kind of get people to care about basketball on a whole, the NBA on a whole, and hopefully this could be something to help bridge the gap between casual fans and diehard NBA fans, because I think that would be good for the basketball community on a whole. The timeline I'm doing this video will be based from Sunday to Saturday. I know the NBA goes from Monday to Sunday, but I'm doing it different because my body built different. So, between Sunday the 27th of December and Saturday the 2nd of January, oh, by the way, Happy New Year, everybody. There were a total of 54 NBA games that were played. Each team played about 3 to 4 games this week. First, I want to get into the injury reports, guys who missed games, how many games, if they'll be back. And since there's like a shit ton of players that got injured or who rested, I'm just gonna have it as a picture spreadsheet, leave it up for about 10 seconds for you guys to see exactly who missed what games. So, now that we have the injury report out the way, let's get into some of the big headlines that happened this week. On the 27th of December, the Mavs beat the Clippers by 51 points. Christ. The Clippers were down by 50 points at halftime, which is the biggest deficit in NBA history. So, congrats, guys. On the 30th of December, the King LeBron James celebrated his 36th birthday, and he did it in style. He became the first player in NBA history to have 1,000 consecutive games of scoring 10 or more points. Wow, that's excellence at its finest. Oh, and happy belated birthday, LeBron. You're the GOAT. On New Year's Eve, the final unbeaten team in the NBA, the Orlando Magic, lost its first game against the Philadelphia 76ers. Also on New Year's Eve, John Wall, former point guard of the Washington Wizards, now playing with the Houston Rockets, played his first NBA game in almost 2 years, coming back from injury against the Sacramento Kings. And he looked just as fast as ever. And finally, on the 1st of January, Carmelo Anthony passes Tim Duncan for 14th on the NBA's all-time scoring leaders. Congratulations, Melo. So, now let's get into who I think were the best players this week in each conference, the Eastern and the Western. Starting with the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, I have KD, Kevin Durant. So, over the course of this week, he rested one game and his team went 1-2, but his numbers look incredible. In those 3 games, Durant averaged 30 points, 5.3 assists, 7.3 rebounds, 1.3 blocks per game, while shooting 51.7% from the field. He also shot 45% from 3, which is incredible. But the only thing I have concern about him was his 4 turnovers per game. So, for my Western Conference Player of the Week, I have Christian Wood. And a lot of hype was surrounding Christian Wood last offseason in the games he played with Detroit. And he moved Detroit, let him walk stupidly. And he's been balling out for the Rockets. So in the 3 games that happened this week, the Rockets went 2-1 with Wood. He averaged 21.3 points, 1.7 assists, 10 boards a game, 1.3 steals, and 2.7 blocks a game, while shooting 52.1% from the field and 40% from three on 5 a game. And he's actually playing defense. You know, he wasn't such a great defender, but now looks like at least he's trying, or he's showing some ability that he can play defense, which I assume Houston fans are just loving. And I know the Detroit Pistons front office are kicking themselves for letting him walk. And all they got in return was Mason Plumlee. Good job, guys. Now, let's talk about my rookies for the week in each conference. So, in the Eastern Conference, my rookie of the week is LaMelo Ball of the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo's averaging 14 points, 5 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 2 steals, while shooting 45.2% from the field and 47.4% from 3. Now, let's move on to my Western Conference rookie of the week, and I have my dark horse for rookie of the year, Tyrese Haliburton, the point guard from the Sacramento Kings. And it kind of sucks because he's got injured earlier this week, so he'll be missing a couple of games, but he's been a great piece for the Kings. Tyrese is averaging 13 points, 4.3 assists, 2 rebounds, 1.7 steals, 61% from the field. God. And what's even better, 66.7% from 3-point land. So now the final part of this video, I'm going to post up the standings for each conference after this week. I didn't know I wanted to make this a series until like Thursday. So I wasn't able to get a standings from Sunday to compare to the standings from Saturday. But definitely know that I will be getting one, and I'll be comparing starting from next week's video. So apologies, this kind of came as an epiphany. Yeah. So without further ado, the Eastern Conference and Western Conference standings as of Sunday morning. Yeah, well, after Saturday night's games. And that'll do it, everybody. I hope I kept this video pretty short. I'll just keep getting better next time, more concise, kind of keeping it short. I want to get it at least below 6 minutes, so it's a nice quick recap of what went on in the week, so you guys can go about your day and learn and keep at least a little bit up to date on what's going on in the world of basketball. And if you're interested, I also have a sports blog. It's surprise, surprise. It's called Sports But Casually. I started it, I think June? Yeah. And so I would link that in the description below if you want to check out some work I've been doing for the last couple of months. It's alright. It's not no groundbreaking work, but I know I take a lot of pride in it. So I'm Andrew. This has been Sports But Casually. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Check out my other videos if you want to. I promise. You know, they're not too bad. They're not too bad, you know.